Ride with
Okay.
me.
so I can actually compete better
Gotcha.
against girls that are on this side
Okay.
versus, and this could all just be in my head, but I
Right.
feel like I don't compete as well with girls on this side of me because I can't see them. I have
Right.
no clue where they are ever.
Right.
So if I'm in
Right.
lane one, that's honestly my worst nightmare where I have to just like, I just have to compete. And I've ran fine in lane one.
Gotcha.
Like I got third at ACCs in lane one, but
Yep.
that is definitely a factor. And then remind me of the first question
The
again.
motivation, you're at the top because you just got region track athlete of the year, you're national champion. How do you motivate yourself to keep grinding like the way you're grinding?
Well, I still hadn't achieved the goal I wanted to achieve.
You hadn't achieved, you
Um,
just use it, you're a national champion. But go ahead, go ahead.
so I did want the national champion was that for sure,
Okay, okay,
but my next goal was I wanted to set the national record.
okay,
Um, and that was something that like I also felt really strongly that I could do.
okay.
Um, and so those two were kind of intertwined with each other. And when I
Mhm.
didn't break the national record because of the wind, that was really sad to me.
Mhm.
Like sometimes track is just unlucky.
Right,
Like I was way faster than the national record, but it was too windy, so it
right,
doesn't matter.
right.
Um, and so then my new goal was like, okay, gotta get this national record.
Okay,
Um, and yeah, I still just felt like there was more to be done. And yeah, I guess like my motivation was just like so unwavering. I've just
alright.
always been very dedicated.
Mhm.
Like I should rephrase that actually. There's some days where I'm not motivated, but my dedication is always there. So
I
like,
like that. I like that.
thank you. Like
Okay,
if I don't want to show up, I still drag myself to the track and
okay,
I do my best
okay.
every single day. Like there's not a single day where I'm like, "Eh, like I guess I'll just do like half of this or like there are sometimes where you have to adjust because of injuries and other things, but and that's a lesson I had to learn for sure. But
Wow.
yeah, and then my junior year when the accolades were coming in, I
Mhm.
remember that just being like so crazy and so special because
Right.
I'd never had any of that before. And like it was just such an amazing feeling. Like everything that I saw, I was like so excited.
Right.
And that was also the first time I'd won an outdoor championship for my conference
Okay.
as a team title, and then also an individual in the 100 hurdles and I think the 400 hurdles. But it just meant so much that like, that was maybe the semester I kind of started to feel like, oh, I'm doing really well. I'm winning a lot of meets. And
It just hit you then?
yeah, because
Okay.
before I really like I'd never won the 100 hurdles at conference. And like I definitely went to a lot of meets that I didn't win.
Mhm.
And so like still had a lot of motivation to like, oh, I really wanted to win that conference title. And then I
Right.
really wanted to win nationals. And so that just kept going for the next year because a lot of that was still kind of fresh to me
Mhm.
since I'd never won it before. And that was at the end of my junior year.
Okay. Now, so you got to. I need to know something about how you felt about this. You also got the conference outdoor track performance of the year. Okay. So what does that mean? You set a big record, or you blew everybody out, in the field out the way. Like, what happened for you to get that type of reward?
So I think in the 100 hurdles, I set the conference record at the
Mm.
conference meet.
Okay.
And I still hold the conference record, but it's a lot lower than what it was then.
Okay.
Um, and so I think, my first time winning the 100 hurdles at conference, but then also doing it in like setting, I think I set a facility record, conference record, and meet
Wow.
record. And so
Wow.
I think I got performance of the year, and then I think I got track athlete of the year that same year because
Female
I was,
athlete of the year. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was in the 100 hurdles, the 400 hurdles, the 4x1, and the 4x4.
Yeah.
And I think I won all of them. And
Wow.
I had never done that before. I only won like I had barely ever won like I won like once or twice at conference before,
Mhm.
once in a relay, once individually. Like didn't even thinking I was gonna win, like just accidentally in the 200. Not accidentally, I was giving it my all, but
All right.
um, I it was incredible to be able to have that amount of success. And then I think I did a similar thing my next year as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But you was named Athletic Female Athlete of the Year, which is what you just said. And the more I was reading, and I was like, this cannot be right. You know what I'm saying? Because you just dominating after dominating. You also became conference academic All American, all conference again. All right, so we're gonna go into 22-23. You was a two-time national champion that year. You got the 100 hurdles national champion and the 60 hurdles national champion. I hate to keep asking you how you felt, but I'm running out of questions because most people don't win this many national titles. You know what I'm saying? So as you going into your last year, you win two more national titles. Like, where's your confidence level? Like, how are you feeling as an athlete? Are you feeling like I've accomplished everything? It's hard to keep grinding, or are you saying I'm going to keep grinding, just keep dominating? Like, what are you thinking?
Ooh, I still hadn't felt like I'd accomplished everything I wanted to because I say, oh, I wanted to be a national champion and I wanted to set the national record, and those were huge goals for me. But
Hmm.
I'm very motivated, and even from high school, I'm very motivated in achieving what I have felt like I can achieve.
Hmm.
And I just didn't feel like I was there yet. I think when I quit track, it's gonna be because I feel like I achieved what I can achieve. Like
Hmm.
if I quit earlier than that, I think I would feel disappointed in myself.
Hmm.
Um, just because like I don't know, I think it's a skill I'm gonna take to a lot of different areas of my life.
Hmm.
Um, future employers, you should look at me because like uh, it's not as much about being the best of everyone, it's about being the best of me.
Right.
And when I feel like I can do something, I just want to be able to like wholeheartedly like meet my physical limitations
Hmm.
as much as I can. And so honestly, that has kept me really motivated. Like throughout high school, throughout undergrad, throughout Duke. Now I'm just starting my kind of like first experience running post grad.
Hmm.
Um, and so yeah, I still had a lot of motivation and determination my senior year, and even more so because was finally feeling like, okay, I'm gonna get close to where I think I'm physically capable of this year.
Hmm.
And then I remember running that time, I ran 13:32, and I was like, that was a terrible race. I want to run faster. Like,
Okay.
and I still obviously was very happy with that race. I remember texting the Duke coach even because at that point I was committed,
Right.
like, oh my gosh, I just ran 13:32, you know?
Right. Right. Right.
And so he was so happy for me, and I was obviously really happy. And then I had a lot more confidence that year too. I think that helped, make me want to keep pursuing my goals and
Right.
helped me going into nationals. I think winning the national championship the year before just
Yeah.
helps to give me some confidence, um, for sure.
Um, we're gonna go to something else, but it's hard for me to name everything that you got your senior year. It was so many. You was outdoor champion so many times, athlete of the year a couple of times, all American a bunch of times. The worst thing I saw in yours is, which is not worse, is a runner up. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is just,
I remember
um,
that.
yeah. That's why I like to talk about that because you've done so well. I'm sure runner up doesn't mean much to you. It does to me on the outside looking in because I know how hard it is to be the top two in something. You know,
Hmm.
but I was just almost overwhelmed with it, to be honest with you. But to end your career, you had like a bunch of Division 3 records. You had a bunch of conference records. I think over three division records. As far as Division 3 meet records, indoor school records, outdoor school records, even stadium records. Okay, you had like two stadium records, I believe, which threw me off. Like three national champions, All American 8 times, all academics every year you was there. So what are you doing right now as far as track? I heard you saying you're done with the NCAA's, but you're still running. So what are you doing now as far as track is concerned?
So I'm still in this weird middle ground where I'm kind of still a college athlete until the end of July. I'm
Okay.
running at World University Games in Germany at the
Oh,
end
it's
of
in Germany.
July.
It's not local. That's not
Mhm.
local.
It's not
So
local, it's
okay,
in Germany.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you're doing
And
that.
yeah, so I'm doing that. And then, but I still do feel like I'm kind of post grad because I've graduated. And so that I'm at this weird crossroads, but I'm going to be training next year with my Duke hurdle coach, but as like a post collegiate. That's
Hmm.
kind of what we call them. So I'll also be like a kind of like assistant coach for Duke track,
Okay.
trying to get some experience. So I'll be able to help out my hurdle coach that way. And I mean, I just love track, so I'm really excited for that, like really excited for that.
Right.
And to be able to be around my old teammates and
Yes.
help them in their journey is going to be just so exciting for me.
Yes.
Um, so those are my plans kind of for next year in terms of running.
All right. Okay. So as far as job situations, right? As far as your major, like if somebody sees this, what would you tell them as far as your major? What type of job are you looking for outside of anything dealing with track?
I would say I'm more flexible now than I was,
Hmm.
maybe than like 2 years ago. Could definitely go into like different types of advocacy work.
Hmm.
But I've applied to like a couple different things around like N North Carolina type advocacy or working in state government.
Right.
Um, but I just think things in like the political landscape are changing so much these days that
Right.
with like layoffs and other things like that, that
Right.
I feel a little bit unsure of where I belong, like in terms of employment and stuff like that. And so that's why I'm shifting a little bit, and that's why I'm doing the coaching job,
Hmm.
and hopefully trying to find something else as well.
Right.
But kind of interested, yeah, in any of the like policy analyst, policy researcher type roles.
Hmm.
And I'm currently working for over the summer for as like a policy research assistant.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get more into that, kind of deepen and broaden those skills.
Okay. That's you're an excellent human being. So let me finish with this. I know, when we always ask athletes, what would you tell a kid, what should they do to get to the level you've been to? And I hate, work hard and stuff like they've heard that 1,000 times, okay? Outside of the normal answer, what would you really tell a kid to do to become not only a Division I athlete, but also be good at academics and athletics? What would you really tell them that would help them?
I think what I said earlier in the interview, don't let yourself be the one to limit your own opportunities. Don't
Wow.
say, no, I can't do this. No, I'm not going to get into this college. Always apply. Always reach out to the coach. Always be like the biggest person in your corner, like your biggest hype fan. Be like, to a point, you don't want to like, but there's such things as like being too, we like humbleness, but
Right.
yeah, I think that never be the one to limit yourself. And I think I've been able to see a lot of success from that because going into my freshman year, no one was going to think I was going to become a national champion. I mean, I was
Right.
running an average of like 17 seconds, and it
Right.
takes something in the mid 13s to win a D3 national championship.
Okay.
Um, and so, like, that's a lot of time.
All right.
That's a lot of time. But I really felt like, nope, I can do it. And so
Right.
didn't limit myself. But I think that's where most people's journeys end, is they're like, that would be really hard, or that there's just no way. And so I would just say, don't be the one to limit your own dreams. Always let other people do that.
Right.
And they're just redirecting you to another kind of path to get to that same spot. If one coach doesn't want to be your coach, another might want to be your coach, and that might be the person that's going to invest in you and help
Uh,
you succeed and have that personal development to get you towards your goals.
right.
Um, so yeah, don't take no from one person as no for all time, and then
Right.
also don't be the person to tell yourself no.
I like that. You got some
Thank
good
you.
quotes. You have some great quotes. Yeah, I'm,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna, I'm gonna write some of it. When I go back and look at it, I'm gonna write some of this stuff down and I'm gonna keep it because I like what you're saying.
Thank
But
you. I appreciate that.
yes, as an ex-athlete, I'm glad that I ran into you and I met you and we was able to do this interview. If you need me to do anything or help you in any way, of course, reach out to me. You got my information. But it's good to see an athlete like you that achieves so much and yet they're humble. Like I met you in person, you're very, very humble.
Thank you.
I would have never know any of this about you, without doing research because you don't talk about any of it. You just smile and you speak and then you working out. So I appreciate you taking the time to do this for my channel. I'm not sure when I'm gonna release. I'm gonna try to get a couple more and release them back to back to back because I wanted to, to grab a bunch of attention for these young athletes. But thank you for taking the time. Congratulations on your great career.
Thank
Oh,
you.
let me say this real quick. You did at Duke. You just finished third. You got a bronze medal. Okay,
Mhm.
that's ACC, and you was part of an ACC championship. Okay, now that's a big deal to me, maybe more so to you, because I'm from North Carolina. So ACC is all we wanted to do growing up. Okay,
Mhm.
so let me say congratulations on that bronze. Um, and it was good, seeing that you all are gonna go up on the wall over there because y'all have ACC championship. They're gonna put it around the track. So great job on that, and you had a great career. Congratulations, and just keep grinding. And hopefully, if you do something local, I'll come and support it. I'll
Thank
definitely do
you.
that. You can just call, let me know y'all doing something, and I'll come out and support it. May even put it on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations on your Duke career, and congratulations on your college career, and even your high school career. So
Thank you so much.
thank you for your time, and you have a great evening.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Have a great
No
evening.
problem. You too. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye bye. 919 Truth Sports. Ride with me.